What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing today?
Good.
Nasty day. Not nearly as bad as yesterday. Crazy day, actually. We'll get to that in a second, though. What up, Low Roller?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate you, as always. And here comes our first siren of the day. Never fails. Alright, so today is Friday, May 6th, 2022. I'm your host, Ty, and this is Smarter Gambling. So today we're doing the show from Ministan. Once again, seems like every day. Seems like every day and a few sprinkles in with Tendy Town sometimes, but yeah, crazy day. So started pretty bad. Went down to 406. And then so it was a lot worse. They started really bad. Was selling off to 406. Then it shot back up to 415 and we were briefly in the green. And then it was going back and forth all day, and ultimately we finished down here at 411, now 410 in the aftermarket. So, you know, pretty bad day, but could have been a lot worse, and definitely a lot better than yesterday. But, you know, that sucks when we have to say, well, at least it wasn't bad as yesterday. But yeah, pretty bad day today, bearish day. What's new? So, yeah, we're eating ramen tonight, eating ramen over the weekend. You're just going to rain today, so I went home early. So, did you play today? Did you win anything? Alright, so, yeah, happy Friday, guys. And regardless of how the market's doing, got a great show for you guys today. As always, we'll be doing our daily stock and crypto reviews. Oh, today shouldn't take too long. Not too many articles. We have 3 TAs, but that shouldn't take too long. We'll get right to that. I already know what I'm going to say. But the TA should take the longest. We're going to do 3 TAs today. And then we'll get to the Yolos. And Yolos shouldn't take too long either. A lot of memes. I don't even think there's that many Yolos. There's a few memes, a few gain coins, and a few lost coins. And we have 2 articles today. One about CoinMarketCap and one about Elizabeth Warren. Both having to do with crypto. So, yeah. 2 articles, BBIG, MULN. I did a quick rant. So, I did a video about BBIG yesterday. So, I didn't even end up using any of the footage from the show yesterday. Because BBIG was the hot stock. So, I did some extra recording yesterday on BBIG. And put that out this morning. And statistically, that was the best video ever on this channel. Had like 250 views now in about 9 hours, I would say. Maybe like 7 hours, but a couple hours, not that long. And we only got 1 sub. 250 views, 1 sub. What the hell?
What?
So I was pretty upset about that. You know, usually I get probably a sub per like 20 viewers or something. So should have got at least 10 subs on that. So yeah, best video ever, most successful video ever so far statistically on the channel. 1 sub. What is going on? Well, that's all right. Go 1 sub, yeah. So what up, Zach? What up, Joe? What up, Low Roller?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate everyone as always. Go everywhere. Yeah. So we were pretty active on Discord today. A lot of people chatting on Discord today earlier. Yeah. So today ends up go, but briefly we're in the green, and it was looking like, hey, maybe it's a comeback. And nope, we're right back down here. So honestly, it didn't end too bad. Nasdaq was pretty bad, but S&P not the worst. Dow Jones not the worst. But yeah, another good day. Another day, another go. I won skill game yesterday. I can't cash out, so I decided to come back to the same location and get my money. I went home as soon as possible for the rain come. All right, cool. Glad you won yesterday, dude. Yeah, I think you came in at the end yesterday and couldn't really talk that much. But yeah, glad you won, dude. Why couldn't you cash out? That's pretty interesting. I'm glad you got your money there. And yeah, go 1 sub.
Good.
That was pretty disappointing. Yeah, I don't know why. Hopefully over the weekend, get a lot more subs. Weekend is when I get the most subs. But yeah, I was pretty the sub rate has slowed down pretty significantly. That's what happens during bear markets, but yeah, I don't know what's up with that video. Should have got a lot more subs than that. And it's not like people disliked it. There was no dislikes. It was like 10 likes. So not really sure why more people aren't subbing. That's all right, whatever. We'll get there. The Kroger guy said his college degree on liberal arts, that's why he's not getting a job. He said working IT jobs and cleaning toilets in his new job. So he's a maid now. Well, yeah, I agree. If you're gonna go to college, you should definitely get your degree in something that matters. Engineering, medicine, law. Something that's applicable to the real world. All this ridiculous stuff. Any liberal arts. Film, arts. I don't know. African American studies, Native American studies. I mean, they're interesting topics, but it ain't gonna get you anywhere in life. So, yeah, philosophy, stuff like that. But it's not totally the kid's fault because you don't really know any better when you're that young. You just, hey, let's go to college. This sounds interesting. But yeah, for sure. So that's definitely part of it. His degree doesn't really do much. But he is getting jobs. You just can't really keep them because he doesn't want to. But, alright, yeah. But that guy's a lost hope. I don't even know how he's getting subs. Just people who want to play victim. His whole channel is just a victim channel. I won $23, but gas station doesn't have any money. The gas station have any money? What? Okay, that's a first. Isn't that what they're supposed to do? Have cash? All right, whatever. All right, guys. So today's show shouldn't take too long. Let's say maybe hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. We'll see how it goes, depending on how many people come in and chat. Fridays usually is the best day for streaming, but with these markets, retail doesn't really participate. So hopefully we get more people coming in here. But regardless, got a great show for you guys. Let's do it. And before we begin, please like the video, please subscribe, and catch me every weekday after market close on the Smarter Gambling Show. Oh, yeah, and I inversed my camera now, so the mic is on this side. It looks a lot better. So, little change there. And also, starting next week, I'm going to have, not on this screen, but the last one, on the first scene, I'm going to have a little description in the bottom, and it's going to say, Ty, financial advisor, Hyperion Wealth Management, and have my social media and stuff there. And then I'm going to put out a few Patreon videos over the weekend and work on that some more coming up. So just updating you guys on some changes, little improvements to the channel here. All right, let me move this over a little bit. Cool. That'll look good, man. Yeah, that's what I'm going for, It looks pretty legit. I have some credentials here. So I'm not just, so I have something to separate me from the rest of all these other financial YouTubers. Although, I thought about it and I'm like, the haters are still gonna, I was thinking like, that'll shut the haters up, because I'm actually a financial advisor. But then I thought about it. I'm like, nah, you know what? They'll probably just call me the stupidest financial advisor ever and blah, blah, blah. So haters are going to be there no matter what. That's all right. But yeah, it's going to look official. It's going to look legit. And, you know, going to have more credentials. I mean, I already do, but something to separate me from the rest of these financial YouTubers. Haters going to hate? Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, and my friend told me this, he runs a YouTube channel as well. He said, they love to hate you. And that really stuck with me. They love to hate you. It's true. Like, I got a few people, I mean, not so much anymore, but like a couple of months ago, I had a few people literally that watched every single video just to dislike it and call me a clown. It's like, really? You got nothing to do with your life? Okay, whatever. Helps the algorithm. But yeah, haters gonna hate, but they love to hate you. So, whatever. All right, let's do it, guys. Without haters, no one watch your video. It is true. It is true. They definitely definitely help the algorithm. And now there's no well, there's the dislike button, but you just can't see it. So they still hit the dislike button. I don't know why, because you can't see it anyway. And when you hit the dislike button, it actually helps the algorithm. So if you actually, I always tell people this, if you actually dislike a video, don't do anything. Don't comment. Don't like it. Don't dislike it. Just, just leave. Because if you comment and dislike, you're actually going to promote the video more. And people don't realize this. But yeah, whatever. Haters going to hate. And the haters are just, you know, emotional crybabies when I say their stock is going down. And you don't know what you're talking about. Blah, 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 blah. And then when it does, manipulation. You know the drill. What up, Wilson?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Thanks for being here, dude. And please smash the like button, guys, if you haven't yet. The Kroger guy watching my stream, they're jealous and you're rich. I wouldn't call myself rich, but I am fortunate. I'll say that, you know. Definitely practice gratitude every day. Glad I don't have to work a 9 to 5. But wouldn't call myself rich. But I guess, you know, I guess compared to the rest of America, I definitely appreciate the life I have. And why would they watch my stream? Are you promoting me to their to their channel? That'd be pretty funny. Nasty today? Yeah. Well, I mean, all things considered, it wasn't that bad. Finish in the red, which is kind of sad, you know, when you're celebrating a day that's not that bad. You know, that's how you know it's really bad. But way better than yesterday. And we were briefly in the green today, and but market didn't hold up. So not the worst day, but yeah, still pretty bad. I don't watch any Moon Boys. They're the ones that steer you right into bad situations. Got to stay real like you do, bro. Yeah, appreciate that. You know, it's going to work in the long term. You know, credibility. But sometimes it's hard because the Moon Boys, they're the ones that get all the subs. You know, they tell people what they want to hear, play on their emotions. So it is pretty, like, what's the word? Disappointing when I see that. Because first of all, people are getting just straight up scammed and losing their money. And the Moon Boys are, like, getting popular because of that. I'm like, what is going on here? But, you know, I'm doing this for longevity. So keep it real with you guys. And, you know, some people never learn. All right, let's do it, guys. So the Dow Jones down 0.3%. NASDAQ down 1.22%. And the S&P 500 down 0.57%.
Good.
And it's gone. So
yeah, not the worst day in the world, but still pretty bad. The VIX is down actually 3.24%. I don't know why. Should have went up, but hey, I'm not complaining. So VIX is down 1 point, down to 30 VIX now. which is still not great at all. But we were pushing 40 like 2 days ago. So, hey, better than nothing. But yeah, VIX is pretty high right now, not good. But progress, heading in the right direction. Well, although SPY is down at 410 now in the aftermarket. So that's not good for Monday. Monday looks like it's gonna keep selling off. Hopefully, it goes back up here in the aftermarket, but that's not a good sign for Monday. All right, let's get to the watch list. Yeah, I know, but that's what makes it different. These moon boys will come and go. Yeah, they're short-lived, but they get in, they pump stocks, they hit the sell button, they scam their viewers, they sell courses and whatnot. That too. I'm never gonna sell you guys $500 courses. That's absolutely ridiculous to me. The information is free on the internet. All I ask is, the most I'll ask for is a donation on Patreon. Subscribe, and then if you want to unsubscribe after you watch all the content, fine. But yeah, I just can't justify myself selling a $500 course of information that is free. And I want to help people, educate people. Everyone is scared to buy now, since no one making money. Everything is going up, so everyone FOMO, and it makes you a smarter person since you are making money. Your family and friends join the action. Everything is going up, so everyone yeah, well, that comes with experience. Buy low, sell high. But when you begin, everyone buys high and sells low. So, it's an expensive lesson, but tuition well paid. Well, some people never learn, but that's the only real way to learn, is when you get burned the first time and you don't make the same mistakes. Now would actually be a good time to buy, not financial advice. And it may keep going down, but just keep on buying. Problem is, retail doesn't have really the money to keep buying. So that's why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. But what you shouldn't do is sell in times like this, which is what retail is doing. Panic selling. Buy high, sell low. All right, let's start on the green side. Sorry about the siren, going to talk over it. So BBIG, 28%, which we'll discuss first today. That was like the one bright spot in the whole market. Then some random stuff, DWAC, HUSA, Centro, BP. Toyota, eBay, AMD, Exxon, Lockheed Martin, IBM, Pfizer, Verizon, McDonald's, Square, Walgreens, Coke, Apple, Gold and Silver, and Domino's, and Pepsi. So not much in the green here. Not much at all. But yeah, biggest skinner by far, BBIG, and looks like oil did pretty well. And some other random value stuff. Alright, now onto the red side. So we're not going to spend too much time on this, but I'll just, name the most honorable mentions here, because everything is in the red. What up, Austin? Buying every week, first of all.
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate you. Nice seeing you again. Buying every week. So, yeah, dude, that's a good long-term plan. It may keep going down, but, if you're in it for the long term, it doesn't really matter. And you just average down every single week. Very smart, very smart. So, there's a saying, time in the market always beats timing the market. So, even though you may not be timing the market exactly, and it's very hard to time the market, so, yeah, time in the market is better than timing the market. So, awesome, dude. That'll definitely pay off. I don't know how long it's going to take to go back up, but it'll pay off eventually. Smart man. Where's my meme?
You smart. You very smart. You a genius.
Knowledge.
Alright, onto the red side. So, Under Armour down 24%. I don't know why Under Armour went down so much today. And that's a blue chip value stock. That's pretty nasty. Fubo, 21%. Fubo used to be at like 20 something, I remember. Like back in Meme Mania, it was at like 20 something. It's at $3 now.
Good.
ATER, which we'll discuss third today, down 12% there. So I did say it's coming back down to 390. Looks like it's heading back there. What else we got? XCLA 10%, Virgin Galactic, BitNile. Yeah, Wilson, I don't know if you're going to get that fill on BitNile. Well, maybe you can get 5 cents, but I don't know if you're going to get 10 cents anytime soon. Unfortunately. Coinbase down 9.2%. DraftKings 9%. Roblox 8.65%. Snapchat 8.6%. Mullen 8.4%, which we'll discuss second today. A lot of memes here. Yeah, a lot of memes. Growth. Bumble, Peloton. So Peloton's at an all-time low, I think. Saw an article about that. Lyft keeps going. Damn, Lyft is getting destroyed, huh? Lyft is down another 6.9%. Lol, nice. It's at 2020 now. Yeah, so it looks like crypto companies going down. Riot, MicroStrategy. AMC 6.33%. Honorable mention AMC. I think that was number 3 today, after SPY and BBIG. But AMC chart's like not really too interesting, so we're not going to do it. And it didn't go down like that much. Yeah, honorable mention AMC. Palantir, damn, it's at 9.5 now. Palantir 6.3% down. Paramount, oh my god. So yeah, I don't know why I bought these streaming services. I bought Paramount and I bought, well, back when it was Viacom, and then I bought Netflix recently. So cool, glad on me.
Good.
Marathon down. SoFi's at 650 now. Holy crap. Roku. Moderna. Wish, Oxygen. Oxygen's pushing $2 now. Clover's at 269. Nice. Alibaba back at 90. Robinhood back at 10. PayPal. Meme Index is at 770 now. HYMC going down. CEI. Hey, Netflix was down a lot more earlier. It's only down 3.9%. That's how you know it's bad. When you're like, hey, it could have been worse. Microvision, airlines, cruises, hotels, China, Nike down 3.5%. That's pretty bad. Telray's down 3%. Costco 2.7%. MMAT 2.5%. So that's pushing $1 now. Probably going to reverse split. Maybe get delisted. Target 2.4%. So even value stocks did pretty bad today. Ford down 2.2%. Facebook 2.17%. Amazon still going down. I used to have Amazon at 3,200. And I sold. And then it went up to like almost 4,000. And I was pretty upset. But you know what? I don't feel too bad anymore. I escaped a lot of stocks. I escaped Amazon, Neo, DraftKings, Palantir. Unfortunately, I got caught in some too, like Alibaba and Paramount and Netflix. But can't win them all. Disney down 2%. Starbucks, Twitter, Microsoft, Google, Nvidia, Tesla. Alright, so actually, yeah, looks like Amazon and Microsoft and Google and Tesla held up pretty well because NASDAQ went down a lot. But yeah, so not much in the green, mostly everything in the red. This is worse than the indexes would suggest. You know, SPY was only down 0.75% today. And this would seem a lot worse. So a little deceiving here. Yeah, this is pretty bad. BitConnect.
Be connect.
Make it stop. Make it stop. It ain't gonna stop, probably. It's probably going down Monday. We'll see how the aftermarket goes. But Monday's not looking good, guys.
Good.
Alright, let's get on to crypto. And let me check YouTube. 4 viewers, 8 likes. Thank you, guys. Please smash the like button if you haven't yet. Alright, so crypto didn't do that bad today. Definitely better than yesterday. Let's check it out. So, yeah, crypto is down 0.94%.
Good.
Oh, missed a comment, Austin. BKSY trading. BKSY. Trading below cash in hand. Do you mean you want to buy this? I mean, it's not a bad buy. Oversold, undervalued, all-time low. Can't really go too wrong here. Don't know too much about the company fundamentally, but I know a few people have mentioned this in the show before. But yeah, you know, long term, can't go too wrong buying it at the all-time low. Oversold, undervalued, cup and handle. So, yeah, if I don't know if you mean you want to buy it, you have cash in hand. But yeah, you know, looks pretty good to me. Not financial advice. Good luck, dude. What is CoinMarketCap? Is it CoinMarketCap's birthday? What is this? Okay. So crypto's down 0.94% today.
Good.
Not too bad, not too bad. I'll take it. Way better than yesterday. So let's start with trending and biggest gainers. Step in number 1, of course, what's new? Project Galaxy and Pancake Swap. And then on biggest gainers, we got Safe Floki, 624%. DeFi coin. What the hell is DeFi coin? You know, some of these coins I can't tell if they're scams or they're legit. Like ApeCoin. I'm like, what the hell is ApeCoin? Is that legit? That's one turned out to be legit. DeFi coin. I can't tell if this is like an actual project or, you know, just a catchy name to get to pump and dump. But okay, DeFi coin that may or may not be a scam, 385%. And Sheeb Nobi. Is that supposed to be like Naruto? Like Shinobi? Ninja? I think it is. Alright, so this is definitely a scam. So Sheeb Nobi. It's a pun from don't know if you guys have ever watched Naruto. The ninja anime. Where Shinobi are ninjas, and this is Sheeb Nobi, and this is a dog in a ninja costume. So, yeah, Safe Loki DeFi coin. Oh, it's not top 10 anymore. It's not biggest gainers anymore. But now there's Meta Course, which also sounds like a scam. So,
Hey, you gonna lose all your money? That's a scam.
all right, on to crypto here. So Bitcoin down 0.93%, under 36K now. Come on.
Good.
Well, I guess it's recovering. But yeah, you know, that's pretty rough. I bought I bought the dip at 39K and it just keeps on dipping. Ether down 2%. That's under 2,700 now. Binance is up 1.5%. XRP is up 0.63%. Solana's down 2.7. Terra 2.5. Cardano 2%. So Cardano was ripping a couple days ago, and I was right back down here. Doge down 2%. Sheep down 0.8%. This is not too bad. Tron is up a lot, 10.4%. Wonder why. Looks like the biggest gainer. Litecoin down. Chronos down. Bitcoin Cash down. FTX down. Algorand's up a lot too. Monero's up. ApeCoin down. So, not too bad. Definitely a lot more bearish than bullish, but we got... We'll start on the green side here. Let's see what's up. Yeah, so what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, so it looks like 20 coins in the green here. So 80% of the coins in the red, 20% in the green. Not good, not good.
Good.
And it looks like most of the coins in the green are actually growth coins. I don't really see too much value here. Just really Binance and XRP. And Tron, I guess. Tron's number 10. No, I thought it was 10. Number 18 now. So biggest gainers, Algorand, Tron, 10%. And then it drops off from there. Yeah, mostly growth coins. Not too many value coins. Just Binance. XRP and Tron, basically. And onto the red side. So yeah, 80% of the coins in the red. But price action wasn't too bad. Worst losers step in 8%. And then it drops off pretty hard from there. And I don't really see too many value coins on the red side here. Or like, didn't really lose too much. Near Protocol. Worst one. Then Avalanche, Solana. Then Terra. Not bad, not too bad. So yeah, price action wasn't that bad, but most of the coins in the red today, including most of the value coins. But hey, yesterday, crypto was down like 8%. Now today it's only down 1%. That's how you know it's bad. You're celebrating. It's only down this much. But yeah, stock market down. That was a lot worse than the indexes would suggest. And crypto slightly bearish today. So overall, good.
Good.
Make it stop. Make it stop. Come on. J-Pal, just turn on the money printer one more time. Let me unload my bags, and you can continue to dump. How about that? Oh, man. Should have sold when the money printer turned off. I think a lot of folks holding bag now, even the growth and blue chip stocks. I mean, yeah, everything is bag. Everything, even the blue chips. The growth went down a lot, but growth has been going down for like 2 years now. Growth stopped pumping a while ago, and the blue chips just started going down. So Kathy Wood's been losing for like 2 years now. I'm gonna pull up the articles here while I read the comments. So Kathy Wood's been losing for like 2 years now, and everyone's been losing this year. But yeah, a lot of people holding the bag, especially retail. I got no more money to buy the dip. Doge is holding strong, still slightly green in my long. Yeah, Doge is holding pretty strong. It's holding around 13. I was pretty surprised. I'm not complaining. I just wonder why. That's just pretty stupid, if you ask me. You would think that Doge would go down a lot, but it hasn't. But yeah. And yeah. Elon Musk, just tweet a lot of stuff. Pump the stock, pump the coin. Let me escape with my bags, and you can just let it crash again. How about that, Elon? I'm still waiting for this Doge rocket. What happened to that? They said it was going to happen in the spring. They lied. They lied to us. Do I have a meme for that? No, I don't have a meme for that. But yeah, that was supposed to happen in the spring. I guess it's the spring now. But there's no launch date. It just gets delayed and delayed and delayed. So I'm still waiting on this Doge rocket. Come on, Elon. So I think it's still gonna happen. And when he tweets it on Twitter, it's gonna pump Doge, you know. But yeah, pretty disappointing. That was kind of one of the reasons I bought Doge is for this damn rocket, and no news on the rocket for a long time now, like half a year. Crypto gonna be bad this weekend? Oh, don't say that, dude. But yeah, I believe it. And stock market's gonna be bad next week. But one can hope, right? Gotta grab dinner. Might see y'all. If not, have a good weekend. All right, Joe, peace out. Say what's up to the wife for me. Happy Mother's Day. Hope you treat her good. You and your kids treat her good this weekend. And yeah, peace out, dude. All right, so today we got 2 articles, guys. One about CoinMarketCap and one about Senator Warren. Let's do it here. To the moon. CoinMarketCap to host Metaverse conference in virtual moon base. Yep, this is really a thing. Virtual moon base. I remember when Samsung did some event in their metaverse, and you couldn't even get in the metaverse building. So, hope this works out. But yeah, CoinMarketCap's conference at the Capitol, time to ship is set for May 26th and May 27th. The event is set to take place, at least in part, in a metaverse set on the moon. We're not there yet. The Capitol conference is blockchain agnostic, with representatives from several ecosystems set to participate. Yeah, so this seems like a pretty big event, actually. It says CZ from Binance is going to be there. Michael Saylor. Samsun Mao, who I don't know who that is. And some other people. But the big headliners are CZ and Michael Saylor. So, seems like a pretty big event. Hope it works out. Hope the metaverse works. So how do you get into this thing? What platform is it on? GatherTown? Gather.town. Okay. Whatever that is. Alright, next article. Senator Warren challenges Fidelity over its Bitcoin 401k plans. Fidelity had urged the Department of Labor to issue guidance and not opinion on Bitcoin investments for retirement funds. So yeah, Senator Warren and Tina Smith wrote a letter to Fidelity questioning their Bitcoin investments in 401ks. It also says that Fidelity has a conflict of interest because they are Bitcoin miners and they manage crypto for wealthy clients. So, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this lady. I don't know why she's so anti-crypto. But she's really leading the fight in, like, anti-crypto. It seems like most of the politicians are with it. Seems like most of the Republicans like it, and a good amount of Democrats like it, too. But yeah. Why are they adding this to investments? Because the clients want it. How about that? Obviously. So yeah, I don't know what her deal is with crypto, why she's so anti-crypto. But she's kind of a Karen, you know? Should be Senator Karen. I don't like this lady. Give her the clown. But yeah. Bitcoin is in 401k plans because people want it. That's why. But yeah. I don't think this really matters in the end. Fidelity can do whatever they want. But, you know, her just being a Karen here. Alright, guys. So that's all the articles for today. So that didn't take too long. It's 4:42. So doing pretty good on time here. And we'll get right into the TA now. So this shouldn't take too long. I'll try not to make it too long, but we're going to do 3 TAs today. Again, BBIG, MULN, and ATER. This shouldn't take too long because I already have my notes here. I know what I'm going to say. Pretty straightforward. And then we'll get to the Yolos. So maybe we'll finish pretty soon. Or not pretty soon, but, you know, relatively early today. Maybe 5:30, maybe 6 if more people come in chat. But looks like today's show isn't too popular. Not so many people in here today. That's all right. But yeah, let's do it, guys. Let me check YouTube real quick. Alright, so there's 2 viewers left, so it looks like most people dipped. That's cool, so appreciate it, whoever's still here.
I appreciate you. You loyal.
Alright, let's do it. BBIG, MULN, ATER. Just gonna take a quick drink, and we'll do it. All right. So here is BBIG, Vinco Ventures. This finishes at $3.29 today. That is down. That is up 28.02%. So I made a video on this stock yesterday. After the show, because we had some big news in the aftermarket. Did really well. And today, the stock was number 2 on StockTwits after SPY, one of the bright spots here in a bloodbath. So once again, we're going to analyze it. So once again, there's a reason as to why the stock went up so much today. We did have some good aftermarket. We had some good news. We had some very bullish news. So let's check that out. So the news was that, oops, what happened here? So the news was that they're finally going to pay out their special dividend in the form of Cryptide shares. Took long enough. Took almost a year for that to happen. Everyone was wondering when the dividend was going to get paid. It's finally here. About time. So it says May 18th is the dividend date, which is less than 2 weeks away. And it says for every 10 shares of BBIG, you will receive 1 share of Cryptide. And no idea what 1 share of Cryptide is going to be worth. Excuse me. So yeah, really bullish news. Apes liked it, jumped in here, pumped the stock up, and the positive momentum continued into today. But it actually went down. I think at one point this hit $4 yesterday. So a little bit of a pullback, but still a really good day for the stock. And I will say, this does remind me a lot of MMAT, or TRCH, Torchlight. MMAT Metamaterials, or TRCH, Torchlight, which was MMAT, which is MMAT. Before they merged. So if you guys recall, with Torchlight, they announced special dividend. Everyone jumped in, squeezed the stock, and right before the dividend date, it started dumping. So this seems really similar to that situation. Not saying it's going to be the same. But there's a good chance it will be. So honestly, to me, it kind of seems like a sell the news event. But we'll get to that in a second. All right, let's go ahead and analyze here. So first of all, we have a cup and handle in the making. Bottom of the cup being the low of 195. And there can be multiple possible tops. It can be 375. Or 555. And even longer term, this looks like it's part of an even bigger cup and handle, where the top can be 635, 730, 835, 910, 940, 1040, 1190, or even 1250. Although I do think, well, so in the short and long terms, the cup and handle looks bullish. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to one of those tops to complete the cup. And then we have a triple gap down. First gap down at 955. So that's a bullish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to 955 to fill this gap. May take a while, but eventually it should. Second gap down is at 745. So again, bullish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to 745 to fill this gap. And then third gap down at 585. So another bullish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to 585 to fill this gap. So triple gap down, very bullish. MACD. So let me move my... Okay. On the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence, the MACD line has crossed the signal line 4 days ago on May 2nd. And it's still going up. So that's a bullish indicator. That is telling us that it may be time to buy. And now for the bearish stuff. So today there was a gap up created at 260. So that's a bearish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should come back down to 260 eventually to fill this gap. And in the aftermarket here, this is running down to 323. So if this holds, that would be a bearish indicator. That is telling us that on Monday the stock is likely to sell off. Sad week losing arse off. More like the year. Yeah, sad year. Sad week, sad month, sad year. Sad 2022. What up, Jana? How am I? I'm okay. I mean, you know, I think everyone's not too happy with the market, but I'm pretty good. Hope you're good. Tell us about AMC and BBBY. Sure. Let me just finish up here with BBIG. And please smash the like button for me. And I'll be happy to go over those. Let me just finish up here. All right, I think got everything there. Yep. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is sitting on the support of 330, where it finished at, which it finished at today. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 340, 350, 365, 375, 390, 405, 415, 425, 440, 460, 475, 485, $5, 515, 535, 545, and then 555. There is resistance above 555, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 320, 315, 305, 295, 275, 265, 250, 240, 225, 215, 195, 175, and then 160. Oh, no. 160, 135, and then the low of 120. So right now at the current price, 330. The channels to the upside and the downside are pretty decently sized, so expect a regular amount of price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 425 to the upside, the channels start to open up and get pretty wide. So expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 445 or 425. My bad, 425. And to the downside, if/when this breaks 295, the channels start to open up and get pretty wide. So expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 295. RSI is currently at 65. So not quite in overbought and overvalued territory, but getting up there. So be careful, guys. And this did 138 million in volume today, way above the average of 24 million. So this pump/squeeze today was confirmed by the volume. Okay, guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. So technically, the chart does look really bullish. In the long and short terms. Well, in the long term. Again, strong bullish indicators in the cup and handle. Triple gap down. And MACD. In the short term, I think this is going to keep running up until the dividend date. But eventually, I do think this will come back down to 260 to fill the gap that was created today. So again, this does seem very similar to the MMAT with the announcement of special dividend and then a pump and dumped. So I do think in the short term, this will continue to run to the upside up until or right before May 18th. And then I think it's going to dump right after that. So if you want to quick scalp this, I can't support it. Just understand that going long here is a straight up gamble right now. 330 definitely not the best entry, but this should keep running to the upside for the next few weeks. So no idea how high it's going to go. But I would say going long here would be a high risk, high reward play. Again, more like a gamble than an investment. So as long as you understand you are gambling at this point, and you're okay with that, then sure, go for it. But personally, I just stay away from it. Too risky for my liking. If you're in this for the long term, though, and you plan to buy and hold, but if you're in this for the long term and you plan to buy and hold, I would say just hold off for now. Again, 330 definitely not the greatest entry, and I do think this will come back down to 260 to fill the gap. So I don't like the entry of 330. If you're a little patient here, give it a couple of weeks. This should eventually come back down to 260, and I think that'd be a very good entry. Okay, now if you want to go short, not financial advice, I will not do that just yet. But I do think a good shorting opportunity is coming up. Again, I think this is going to keep running to the upside for the next few weeks up until the dividend date. And same with MMAT. I think right before or on the dividend date, this is going to start crashing. So, honestly, 330 is already a pretty decent entry. Let's see here. That's already over a 20% downside to the gap at, if this fills the gap at 260. But if you're a little patient here, you should be able to get this at a much better price. Again, no idea how high it's going to run. But I would say going short here at 330 would be a high risk, medium reward play. Don't really think it's worth it at this point. But hold off. Wait until the dividend date. And at that point, wherever the price is, it should be a low risk, high reward play. And there should be a lot of money to be made on the downside. Should be a lot of downside potential. So not exactly the greatest short play just yet, but pretty soon it will be. But pretty soon it will be a good one. All right, so pretty straightforward, guys. Great news. Special dividend's going to get paid out finally. Long term, the chart looks really bullish. Short term, this should keep running for a little longer, up until the dividend date, and then I expect it to crash. So if you want to quick scalp this, please do that at your own risk. That's a straight up gamble, high risk, high reward. If you want to buy and hold this, I would hold off to 260 where the gap is. And if you want to go short, I would hold off for right now, wait until the dividend date, and you should be able to get a much better entry. And I would cover at 260 where the gap is. So congratulations to everyone who made money in the stock today, and good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is BBIG, Vinco Ventures. Alright, Jenna, I hope you're still here. Let's do AMC and BBBY real quick. Yeah, so AMC is kind of disappointing, because it looked like it was holding up pretty well, but now it's going more to the downside. So it's probably going to come back down to at least $12.95. Broke this support here. Pretty strong support. Broke that, so should come back down to $12.95. But you really can't go too wrong. RSI is at 34, so not quite oversold and undervalued, but kind of getting there. So already 375 is a pretty good entry. But this should go a little bit lower. It may even go down to 12. I think 12 is a really good entry. If it goes down to 12, there's some very strong support there. So yeah, I think it's going to go down a little bit more, but really shouldn't go down too much more. And some really good prices. This should come down to some really good prices. And then you know the drill. Buy and hold, wait till it pops again, hit the sell button. But yeah, long term looks really bullish. Short term should come down a little bit more. So I'd say get ready to buy the dip. Not financial advice. Alright, buy the effing dip. And Bed Bath & Beyond. Alright, this is pretty bad. So this is an all-time low. Not all-time, but yearly low. Yeah, yearly low. That's pretty nasty. $12 here. I mean, you can't really go too wrong here. $12, yearly low, 26 RSI, so it is oversold. It is undervalued. And, you know, looks pretty bullish long-term, cup and handle and everything. So I have to go back on my 3-year chart here. But yeah, you know, I would say same thing as AMC. You really can't go too wrong buying it at $12. That's already a really, really good entry. It shouldn't really go too much lower, but you never know with these meme stocks. But yeah, I like the entry of $12 and lower. And it'll have its day again. It'll pop at some point, you know, whenever the next meme mania is. And when it does, hit the sell button. But yeah, pretty sad that the stock is getting wrecked so hard. But I like the entry of $12 and lower. How's Redbox? Airbnb stock and DoorDash, you got wrecked when you buy IPO. Look at the price. Now since IPO launch. What's up? I think Redbox is going down. Held up today, 1.15%, but yeah, looks like it's going back down. I think it's coming back down to 375. Predicted that a couple days ago. Definitely looks like the squeeze is over. Airbnb. You're welcome, Jenna. Airbnb. Yeah, I was talking to a guy at the bank the other week who was helping me set up my bank account for my business, and he said he bought Airbnb.
Good.
Yeah. Well, you know, with all IPOs, I say hold off before you buy it. Yeah, this is nearing the all-time lows. All-time lows 120, 121. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And DoorDash. I think DoorDash is holding up. Oh, maybe not. All-time or yearly low here. All-time low. Okay. Yeah, DoorDash hit an all-time low today. Wow. Yesterday they had earnings. Maybe that's why. Yeah, they had bad earnings yesterday. So that's why it's down. Yeah, DoorDash is getting wrecked. And Airbnb is near the low as well. But DoorDash is at the low. Damn, this is at 250 in November. Imagine you bought up here.
Good.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Alright, now we're going to do Mullen and Aterian. Once this siren passes. A lot of sirens today. Check YouTube. 4 viewers now, 9 likes. Thank you guys. Appreciate everyone.
I appreciate you.
And if you guys haven't yet, please smash the like button. And let's finish up here with Mullen and Aterian. So maybe we will go to more like 6 o'clock. I thought we were finished at 5:30, but looks more like 6 o'clock now. All right, let's do it. So here is MULN, Mullen Automotive. This finishes at $1.20. That is down 8.4%. So we haven't talked about the stock in a while, probably a couple of weeks. We talked about it a lot back when this first squeezed from 50 cents to over $4. But since then, it's been slowly bleeding. But since then, the Hindenburg report came out, and it's been slowly bleeding, and it's been slowly bleeding down. I did predict that this would come back down to 190 and 150 to fill the gaps. Apes didn't like that at the time, but here we are. And yeah, today, a lot of negative price action, so once again, we're going to analyze it. This did make top 10 on StockTwits today. Had about 3,000 mentions, I believe. So yeah, once again, we're going to analyze it. So no company-specific news to justify this price action today. It just seems like the overall market down a lot, especially tech. And these growth stocks and these growth/meme stocks getting hit the hardest. Because they're heavily retail driven and retail is pulling a lot of their money right now. All right, let's get right into it. Let's go ahead and analyze here. I'm glad I dubbed ATR last week, only 10-cent loss. Yeah, I kind of knew that was going to happen, but can't really tell the apes that. It's probably going back down to 390, which we'll talk about next. So first of all, this appears to be a cup and handle in the making. Bottom of the cup being the low of 52 cents. Where's the top here? And there can be multiple possible tops. It can be 380, 585, 640, 755, 815, 905, 980, 980, 1070, 1180, or even the high of 1590. And actually here, this looks like this is a mini cup and handle developing. Bottom of the cup being 115. And looks like that can top out at 270. Or 340. But yeah, the cup and handle, that's a bullish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to one of those tops to complete the cup. Gap down. Is this a gap? 465, yeah. And then we have a double gap down. First gap down at 1190. So that's a bullish indicator. That is telling us that the stock should come back up to 1190 eventually to fill that gap. May take a while, but eventually it should. And then we have another gap down at 465. So another bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back up to 465 to fill this gap. MACD. And down here on the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence, it looks like the MACD line is about to cross the signal line. So that's a bullish indicator that is telling us that it may be time to buy soon. And there was a gap up at 60 cents, so that's a bearish indicator that is telling us that the stock may come back down to 60 cents to fill this gap. And that looked pretty unlikely, but as the stock keeps going down, it does look more and more realistic. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is trading between the sideways channel, the rectangle of 135 and 115. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 135, 155, 170, 190, 205, 225, 235, 255, 270, 290, and then 305. There is resistance above 305, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 115, $1, 75 cents, 60 cents, and then the low of 52 cents. So right now at this current price, 120, the channels to the upside and the downside. Actually, yeah. The channels to the upside and the downside are pretty decently sized, so expect a regular amount of price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 460 to the upside, the channels start to open up and get pretty wide, so expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 460. RSI is currently at 33, so not quite oversold and undervalued just yet, but approaching that, so this could be a good buying opportunity, not financial advice. And this did 51 million in volume today, way above the average of 25 million. So the sell-off today was confirmed by the volume. Okay, guys, just my opinion, not financial advice. And what I'm going to say here is just based on the technicals, not the fundamentals. Fundamentally, I think this is a pretty bad stock, to be honest. I was always really skeptical about it. And now after the Hindenburg report came out, I have serious concerns about this stock. The CEO has not responded. And there's a lot of issues that need to be addressed. Technically, though, so I personally wouldn't touch the stock just based on the fundamentals. Technically, though, it does look pretty bullish in the short and long terms. Again, we got some pretty strong bullish indicators in the cup and handle, double gap down, MACD, low RSI. My only concern is the gap up at 60 cents. That's the only bearish indicator, and that is a pretty scary bearish indicator. That's about it. If that fills, that's about a 50% downside. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice. Personally, I would not do that. It can pay off. Not saying it's a bad play. It can pay off pretty big. Again, based on the gaps, this should come back up to 465. That's about a 300% upside from the current price. And should come back up to 1190 to fill the other gap. So that's about a 900% upside from the current price. But again, this can go back down to 60 cents to fill the gap up, which is a 50% downside. So it's definitely worth a shot. I would say going long here would be a high risk, really high reward play. So it is worth it in my opinion, but just understand it is somewhat of a gamble. So it's risky for my liking. Personally, I wouldn't do it. But I can support going long at this current price, 120 and lower. And if it pulls back, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. But yeah, at this point, the stock got beaten down a lot already, but still a gamble. So if you want to buy this stock, please do that at your own risk. Personally, I think the better play would be to hold off and see if this comes back down to 60 cents. It may not, but if you can get this back to 60, but if you can get this back at 60 cents, which is very possible, I think that'd be an excellent entry, and it really shouldn't go lower than that. At that point, it would be a low risk, very high reward play. So that's how I would go about this one. I just stay far away from this stock, but if it does come back down to 60 cents, then that would be a really excellent entry, and you can load up there. Now, if you want to go short now, financial advice, I would not do that, and I would not recommend that. Again, not necessarily a bad play, but a bit too risky for my liking. There is a lot of downside potential. Again, this can come back down to 60 cents, and you can make 50% on the downside there. But honestly, it's a little too late to go short. But honestly, you already missed a lot of tendies. You already missed a lot of money to the downside here. Should have went short anywhere from like $4 to $2. Here at 120, it's not necessarily too late to go short. But it makes it a lot more risky. And if for whatever reason the stock does moon and squeeze again, which it very well could, this is a meme stock, apes love it. You would be in a lot of trouble. So I would say going short here would be a very high risk, high reward play. Can pay off pretty big, but not worth it in my opinion. Going short here would also be a gamble. But a gamble that's not really worth it in my opinion. So if you want to do it, go ahead. Just please do it at your own risk. And I would say cover at 60 cents where the gap is. But yeah, honestly speaking, going short or long here right now is a straight up gamble either way. Although it does appear like going long would be a better gamble. So if you guys want to gamble, do it at your own risk. All right, so pretty straightforward here, guys. Fundamentally, I don't really think it's a good stock, but technically, it does look pretty bullish long term. But in the short term, this may come back down to 60 cents. So yeah, either way, short and long, but either way, But yeah, either way, long or short, they're both gambles. Both high risk, high reward, but it does appear like going long would be the better gamble. A lot more bullish indicators than bearish indicators. So sorry to everyone who lost money in the stock today, and good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is MULN, Mullen Automotive. BBIG is next MMAT since they are offering dividend. Yeah, that's what I said in the BBIG analysis. Yeah, that's gonna get wrecked once the dividend day comes out. Your honest calling that she should have sold her at $70. Yeah, that's what I told her, but she didn't. Now she's bag holding. You heard Jack Ma got arrested? No, I did not. What happened? By who? That's pretty big. What do you do? All right, last one, Aterian. So here is ATER Aterian. This finishes at $4.32 today. That is down 12.37%.
And it's gone.
Look at Telray's stock price. Isn't it like $4 now? Yeah, $4.75. Yeah, it went down a lot. All-time low? Not the all-time low, but yearly low. So we haven't talked about this stock in a couple of weeks. We covered it when it was squeezing from $2 all the way to over $7. But it has since pulled back, coming back to the mean. But this did make top 10 on StockTwits today. Had about 3,000 mentions. So once again, we're going to analyze it. So really no company-specific news to justify this price action today. It just seems like the overall market taking a big hit, especially tech and growth. And also, seems like a lot of retail is panic selling because this stock is retail is heavily involved in this stock. And retail is heavily involved in this stock. All right, so let's go ahead and analyze here. So first of all, this looks like a cup and handle in the making. Bottom of the cup being the low of 210. Oh, here comes another siren. Alright, we'll get to that right after I'm done with this low roller. Alright, back to this. Bottom of the cup being 210, the low. And there can be multiple possible tops. It can be 680. 335, 995, 1190, 1420, 1705, or even 1905. And longer term, this is part of an even bigger cup and handle, and this has the potential to go back up to $49, the all-time high. So the cup and handle is a bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back up to one of those tops eventually to fill the gap, or should eventually come back up to one of those tops to complete the cup. We do have a gap down here at 855. So that's a bullish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back up to 855 to fill this gap. May take a while, but eventually it should. Gap up. And then we do have a gap up here at 390. So that's a bearish indicator that is telling us that the stock should come back down to 390 to fill this gap. And down here on the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence, the MACD line did cross the signal line to the downside at the end of April. So it was saying that on April 26th, that would have been a good time to sell. And now it's really starting to get some distance. And now the two lines are starting to get some distance. So it looks like this is going to keep pulling back. That's a bearish indicator. I think that's it. Yep. And if you guys want to follow along, the link to the chart is in the description down below. So right now this is sitting on the support of 435, which it finished around today. So if this goes to the upside, next levels of resistance would be 460, 485, 510, 540, 565, 610, 640, 680, 715, 745, 770, $8, and then 835. There is resistance above 835, but we're not going to discuss that right now. And if this goes to the downside, next levels of support would be 410, 390, 355, 325, 305, 275, 255, 230, and then 210. Well, 210, and then the low of 140. So right now at this current price, 432, the channels to the upside and the downside are pretty decently sized, so expect a regular amount of price action either way this goes. However, if/when this breaks 565 to the upside, the channels start to open up and get pretty wide. So expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 565. And to the downside, if/when this breaks 210, the channels start to open up and get pretty wide. So expect a significant increase in price action if/when this breaks 210. RSI is currently at 47, so that is extremely average. So according to the RSI, the current price of 432 is right around fair market value. Maybe should be a little bit higher. And this did 8 million in volume today, which is below the average of 9 million. So the sell-off today was not confirmed by the volume. What up, Punk Skater?
Hey, hey, hey. What's up?
Thanks for being here, dude. Appreciate you as always. 52-week low on DraftKings and Rivian. Go.
Good.
Yeah, I escaped DraftKings. I was in there at I sold it like 45. So very, very happy about that. And I'm like really bullish on DraftKings too. But hey, it's a growth stock. Kathy Wood likes it, so that's a bad sign. And Rivian, I don't think they've been around for a whole year. But yeah, I could have told you this was going to crash. Amazon, for some reason, Amazon likes this, and they got wrecked on that. But yeah, I could have told you Rivian's a bad investment. Buying calls right before close, selling calls at open. All right, good luck, dude. So you already did it? I mean, I'm gonna be honest, dude. Monday's not looking too great right now. Yeah, it's down to 410 now in the aftermarket. So that's a bearish indicator for Monday. But we'll see how it goes. I sure hope it goes to the upside. Alright, guys. So just my opinion, not financial advice. So long term, this looks like a good stock to buy and hold. Got some very strong bullish indicators in the cup and handle, gap down, and gap down. But in the short term, I do believe there's still more downside to go. I think this is still cooling off from the squeeze. We got some bearish indicators in the short term in the gap up and MACD. So therefore, if you want to go long, not financial advice. 432 is already a pretty decent entry. Not the greatest, but not bad at all. Pretty average entry. But like I said, I do believe this will come back down to 390 to fill the gap. So if you're a little patient here, you should be able to get this back at 390, possibly even lower. So I don't like the entry of 430. Definitely not a bad one. But I would support going long at 390 and lower. And if it pulls back below 390, then you can just average down at the supports that I mentioned before. But yeah, long term, this should come back up to 865 to fill the gap, possibly even higher to complete the cup and handle. So that's already a 100% upside from the current price. But yeah, if you're a little patient here, you should be able to get a little bit better. So honestly, I would say going long here at 432 is already a low risk, high reward play. But you can make even more money if you just hold off a little bit and get this at 390 where the gap is. Now, if you want to go short now, financial advice. Honestly, you should be able to make about 10% here, because this should come back down to 390 to fill the gap. But you already missed your chance. You really should have went short back at $7. And here at 430, there's still money to be made, but really not even worth it in my opinion. There's about a 10% downside to 390 where the gap is, and again, at least a 100% upside where the gap down is. So I would say going short here would be a high risk, low reward play. Again, it should be a relatively easy 10% to the downside, but you never know. This is still a retail favorite. This can go squeezing theoretically at any time, and you don't want to get caught up in that. To only make 10% on the downside here. So, if you want to do it, go for it. Should be an easy 10%, but you never know what's going to happen. Something ridiculous can happen, and you're gonna regret it if it does. So there are definitely way better short plays out there in the market. So personally, I just pass on this one. If you want to short this, please do that at your own risk, and I would say cover at 390 where the gap is. All right, so pretty straightforward, guys. Long term looks like a good stock to buy and hold. Short term should pull back a little bit more. But really shouldn't be too much more downside. So if you want to go long, 432 already a pretty good entry. But if you're a little patient, you should be able to get a little bit better at 390. And if you want to go short, not really the greatest play. But you should be able to make about 10% on the downside. Too risky for my liking, but if you want to do it, go ahead. Just cover at 390. Alright, so sorry to everyone who lost money in the stock today, and good luck to everyone currently in the stock and to everyone looking to take a position. This is ATER Aterian. Alright, done with the TA. So that took a little longer than I expected. That's alright. So it's 5:40 now. So let's finish up with the Yolos here, and anything else you guys want me to look at. So, yeah, anything else, guys? Questions, comments, concerns, put it in the chat right now. Otherwise, we'll open up these links here and finish up with the Yolos. Call today being a red day. Monday going to bounce, I think. Markets tend to be bullish due to a fresh new week. Let's see if I can go 2 for 2. Hey, I sure hope so, dude. I sure hope so. But like I said, on SPY, the aftermarket action would suggest that Monday's going to be a red day. It is coming back up slowly, though, so that's a good sign. But I sure hope you're right, dude. We're closer to a bottom than a top. SPY getting close to oversold levels. Well, yeah. RSI's at 39 now. But there is still the gap at 401, which never filled. So, I think there's a pretty good chance this comes back down to 401, to be honest. Too many support and resistance here, but where is it? Here it is. Right here, 401. This gap never filled. So, unfortunately, I don't think the worst is over. Maybe Monday will be green, but 400 is some pretty strong resistance. Hopefully, it holds at 400. I sure hope it doesn't even get down there, but, you know, charts don't lie. Good chance it comes back down to 400, 401. All right, let's pull up what you got for a slow roller. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use the ATER and Mullen footage. I didn't feel too good about that content, but definitely going to do BBIG again. So give me a second here, guys. Going to pull up all these links and my Yolos. I don't even have that many Yolos. Alright, let me check YouTube real quick. So we should be done by in about 15-20 minutes, guys. 3 viewers, 9 likes. Thank you, guys. Appreciate everyone who's still here. Yeah, kind of a slow day. Not so many people in here today. But, you know, to be expected. Nasty day in the market. Retail doesn't come out and play. $400 or $390 is bottom, I think. Yeah, hopefully 400. But worst is not over yet. Alright, guys, so today should be fun. Got a lot of memes, got a lot of Yolos here. A lot of memes, and some gain corn and some lost corn. Shouldn't take too long, though, so let's do it, guys. So, old versus new $20 bills. Shrinkflation. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a difference. It's about like half the size of old bills. I know this because during Chinese New Year, it has to be all new bills, and there's a big difference. What's this? This is just the overall shrinkflation sub. Oh, I know what this is. Yeah, so that they keep the price the same, but they make it smaller. So yeah, lotion. Big Mac. This is a Big Mac? Small Mac. Gatorade. Arm & Hammer, pasta, yeah, everything. But calling the bottom in a bear market is hard because it just keeps going down. It's like trying to call the top in a bull market. Yeah. We're all at the mercy of Jay Powell. It's whatever Jay Powell wants. Pretty much. Jay Powell effing the bears and the bulls. He said, F your calls. And then he says, F your puts. And both sides get screwed. Robinhood increasing transfer fees. The fee for transferring out of your Robinhood brokerage to outside brokerage will increase from 75 to 100. First of all, why does it cost so much money? It's free for other brokerages. It's free on TD, Schwab, IBKR. It shouldn't even cost any money. $75? Come on. Come on, man. The Biden. Come on, man. So, yeah, maybe they don't charge you in other areas. But this is how they get you. This is ridiculous. Yeah, screw Robinhood. Terrible brokerage. I went up with it, and it crashed. I bought in 180 for first time and kept it to all-time high, then dipped to 440. I bought more because I thought it would go up again from here. It just hurts a little bit. What is this? Euros? This is in German? I don't even know what this is. Oh, Kyber. Yeah, Kyber. So is he up or down? I don't even know. Okay. I think he's down 8%. I don't know how to read German or what's going on here, but I think he's down overall 8%, which is not that bad. All right, so my stuff now by John Boy, Twitch. All I see is red. So I don't know where this meme is from, but I see it a lot. I think it might be from Hardcore Pawn. But yeah, buy the dip. I already bought it. Then buy it again. It keeps on dipping. Buy some more. I'm out of money. Yeah, typical retail.
Good.
By Jack Eller 1, R.I.P. It's the NASDAQ, 1971 to 2020. And Jay Powell. Yup, our man Jay Powell, responsible for that. That's true, Jay Powell squeezers the Bears, and next day the Bulls were traumatized to buy the dip, lol. Yeah. Jay Powell, responsible for everything. Can't make up his mind. You need to watch the entire video? How long is it? I don't want to watch it if it's too long. Alright, but Buffett goes out of the money. 100k intraday YOLO on SPY puts. So this was yesterday, and I don't really know what the play was, but he's up 100k, up 40%. So I'm guessing SPY FDs. Which is insane, because he must have bet. He bet over 200k then. So don't do this, guys. This is insane, unless you're just rich like that, but who's rich like this? So yeah, great game, Corn. I want to know what the plays actually are. But congrats to this guy. Don't do this, guys. This is insane. Straight up gambling. By FU Money Farm 17. After puts getting destroyed yesterday, I hopelessly said I need a 1000% return to break even. Welp. So he actually held. He diamond handsed it, and it actually came back for him. That's pretty funny. So he was down to like $600, and it went up 10k, almost 11. Yeah, it went up over 10k in one day, 1800%. You forget my other two links? Oh, yeah, right. We'll get to that after I'm done with these, dude. That guy's some diamond balls. Yeah, I think this was more like a whatever. Like, whatever, I lost my money. And then, pleasant surprise. Like, oh crap, it actually went up. This is insane. Typical Wall Street bets. All right, this is by Shrey J21. Finally down 69%. Time to go moon. So this is shares. So we got Roblox and Netflix. So I thought I had it bad on Netflix. Lost a couple thousand on Netflix myself, but this guy's down 21K on Netflix. 60%.
Good.
And down 19K on Roblox. Down 69%.
Good.
But, nice. So time to go moon. I don't know. 69 bullish indicator. Ask J Powell. Sure hope so. And what do we have here? By International Elk 6617. How do I lose 51 more cents? So here's his Robinhood account. So in about 1.5 years, he's down about 13K.
And it's gone.
So I don't know how this happened, but I can make an educated guess. FD Yolos. Yeah, it definitely looks like it. This looks like GME down here. Yeah, this was definitely GME. And then lost it all. V-Mania round 2. Made some back. I don't know what this is over here. Maybe just the lucky. Maybe just got lucky and then lost it all again. So, yep, this is what happens when you play meme stocks with FDs. You know, should hit the sell button. Cash that when he was on top. But nope, got to keep gambling and lost everything. So what do you do with 51? How do I lose 51 more cents? You mean 471? Or 71 cents? I don't know. What can you buy with 51 cents? With inflation? I don't know. Maybe you can buy like super SPY FDs way out of the money. If they have them for 51 cents. They don't even have that. It's $1 at least. So, yeah, nothing. Blew up his account. So, yeah. This is what happens when you play FD meme stocks. Don't do this, guys. Gotta cash out when you're up. Alright, what do we have here? You can buy Gumball. Can you? With inflation? Because it used to be 25 cents, right? And now it might be more than that. Maybe he has just enough. 50 cents? I think that could get a Gumball. You can buy SPY put for 1 cent, but it's not 1 cent. It's 100 cents, dude. So it doesn't even have enough for that. It's $1. Where do I apply for my Diamond Hands award? Okay. This is Dogecoin? Alright, so he's down 667K, 77% in the past year.
Good.
And it's gone.
So this guy was almost a millionaire in Dogecoin, almost a Dogecoin millionaire. And he had diamond hands for a little too long, and yep. That's what happens with meme coins. But hey, you know, he can hold, and eventually it should come back up, but lesson learned. Hit the sell button. Hit the sell button. But at least they're not options, you know. Could have been worse. Really hurts, but he's fine. He still has, you know, 200K in value here. So just hold until it comes back up. So yeah. Lost corn, but not that bad. Not that bad. It'll come back up. Kind of sucks, though. What is this? I found a perfectly preserved Taco Bell receipt from 1999 in a library book I was scanning. It's like a bookmark. 99 cents, 69 cents, and a Pepsi 89 cents, 3.50. But Taco Bell's still pretty cheap. Taco Bell's like my least favorite fast food other than Burger King. I think it's still pretty cheap, but this is, yeah, 3.50. Probably costs like, what, $7 now? $7 to $10. That's pretty cool. And what's this? A Chinese man called Ma was detained. The news wiped 26 billion off of Alibaba stock. What's with the title? A Chinese man called Ma? You mean Jack Ma? Like Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba? All right. So $26 billion, is that his bail? So Chinese state media reported that an individual surnamed Ma had been detained on national security grounds. The suspect was placed under compulsory measures on suspicion of colluding with overseas anti-China hostile forces to incite secession and incite subversion state of power. You gotta be kidding me. So they're accusing him of overthrowing the government. What did he actually do? So we're not gonna know what he actually did, but I guess he's a threat. He's a threat to Xi Jinping. So what? This tanked Alibaba and it came back up? Okay. Well, hoping the best for Jack Ma. I don't know why he didn't just leave the country now. He's already retired, Just leave the country. And just live your life out. So I guess we'll never know what he actually did. But he's accused of trying to overthrow the government. That's unfortunate. Rooting for Jack Ma. Hope he gets out and stays far away from China. It all depends on how much your portfolio balance is when you're down 20K or 30K. If it is over half mil, then it is okay. If 88K, then yes. I mean, yeah, he still has 200K, so he's not broke by any means, but he was almost a millionaire. Should have cashed out. Dude, Alibaba to zero. I was thinking about buying Alibaba at $80 again. But I don't know. I wanted to buy Netflix again. I'm thinking about buying Alibaba. But at this point, with this market, I have no idea. I'm just really scared to do it. We got more videos for a slow roller. SPY this week be like... SPY be like...
Bruh.
That's what SPY be like. Alright, so we got some videos here from Low Roller. We're just chilling now, guys. That's pretty much the show. So, yeah, pretty chill show. Way longer than I expected, but...
Federal agent.
Oops. I think I'm just gonna use the BBIG stuff. I'm not sure about the other content. I got notifications. Just spam. And let me open up these videos here.
Federal agents.
That was the same thing. Alright, sure. So we got one video. We'll just watch this and we'll get out of here, guys.
Agents making an unusual find at a home on Detroit's west side. Investigators say a man was operating a vending machine that dispensed marijuana. The amount of money they say he pocketed was astounding.
7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig shows you the evidence.
First of all, so it's a smart idea, right? But wouldn't this be like a huge target for robbery? Does he have security or something? How can you have a 420 vending machine? Doesn't seem that smart. It is smart, but like stupid at the same time. Because someone's gonna rob this. All right, let's keep watching.
And just how the feds made the discovery.
The family of Marcellus Cornwell did not want to say anything on his behalf to us, but there's a video going around on social media that may tell investigators all they need to know.
You know, he was shocked that we came there. As far as some of the other things were going on with him, you know, natural human reaction like, oh, look, I got caught.
On the side of this house on Detroit's west side is where federal investigators say they found the marijuana vending machine belonging to 40.
It was in a house? Is the trap house? Okay.
3-year-old Marcellus Cornwell.
Is that a well? All right, whatever.
And this video shared with us by ATF is part of the evidence they've collected.
All right, so it's on the side of the house. So I guess it's his house, and he doesn't have to deal hand to hand. Maybe C-19. Didn't want to get sick.
Watching the video on YouTube, you can watch somebody walk up. They can either...
So somebody snitched. That's what happened. Somebody snitched. Put it on social media. That's how he got caught. But this is pretty dumb. Again, smart but stupid at the same time. Because you can't get robbed, and yeah, someone can put you on blast on social media.
insert a $20...
Like $10. Let's say $10, you get a dime.
Walk up, they can either insert a $20
So $10. So you get a dime.
bill, they can
Selling dime bags.
insert how much
That was 20. So a dub. Selling dimes and dubs from the vending machine.
ever, whatever denomination they wanted, even took credit cards.
Credit cards? What does that show up as on your credit card?
Walked up, insert the form of payment, selected the amount of marijuana that you wanted, it dispensed it, came out in a little hopper, you just stuck your hand in, you had little baggies of marijuana at your disposal.
ATF agents say Cornwell was making about $2,000 a day, and he allegedly told them the marijuana vending machine was up for about 4 years.
When the
4 years? It's been up for 4 years? Wow. And no one knew? And 2K a day is pretty good. So, yeah, those dimes and dubs pay off.
vending machine is open to the public, no controls about who can have access to it, minors, persons who are not authorized to have that. That's a little bit of a problem.
Cornwell's criminal history dates back to the early 90s. His convictions include armed robbery, felony firearm, and identity theft. So he's not even supposed to be in possession of a firearm. But federal investigators say they found 18 guns in the house.
18 guns, all right. Good job, dude.
That he told them he's lived in all of his life. Investigators say some of the guns were reported stolen. And Cornwell allegedly told ATF agents that he bought
Wow, that looks like the hood, huh? Look at that street. Not very well maintained.
most of the guns off of the street. And he was aware he was not allowed to possess them.
I have to say the brazenness of it was shocking. I think the number of firearms that we found in connection with it was very shocking, very disturbing.
Federal agents say they're still investigating allegations that Cornwell sold drugs and guns to minors.
But the big thing is, look, you do this stuff inside a neighborhood, people are going to take notice and they're going to get mad and they're going to want something done about it. And that's exactly what my agents did.
Well, he got away with it for 4 years somehow. That's amazing in itself.
Cornwell's defense attorney said he cannot comment on the pending case. On Detroit's west side,
All right. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good story. Pretty interesting. Never heard of that. But hey, he was successful while it lasted. Chinese food is the best, especially dim sum. Yeah, I love me some dim sum. Can only really get that in New York Chinatown and San Francisco Chinatown. Love me some dim sum. Authentic Chinese food. Did he got arrested selling guns? I think he got arrested for everything. Drugs and guns. Why didn't he accept Bitcoin? Yeah, he should have. But maybe the vending machine isn't that smart. And, most people don't actually own crypto like that. And if they did, they wouldn't actually use it. But anyway, guys, so that's the show for today. So, fun show. Got through a decent amount of stuff. Not too many articles, but a lot of TA, 3 TAs. I think I'm only gonna do BBIG though, to be honest. And yeah, Yolos were pretty fun as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, this was a pretty chill show. Nothing too serious, but hope you guys had fun. I enjoyed. And yeah, so nasty day, nasty week, but hopefully next week is better. Come on, J-Pal, give us the tendies. I don't think he got arrested selling weed, since it is probably selling guns to mine. Well, no, you can't sell 420 without a license, even if it is legal. And yeah, like he was a felon on gun charges, so he's not allowed to own a gun, and he owned 18. So yeah, he got in trouble for that. He got in trouble for the drugs, and probably for the minors as well. Everything. Social media is dangerous. Only took one video to shut him down. Yeah, but apparently it was running for 4 years, so he got away with it for a while. But alright, guys, that's the show for today. So yeah, we went 2 hours. Good stuff. Anything else, guys? Questions, comments, concerns? Put it in the chat right now. Otherwise, we'll get out of here. And please smash the like button, guys, if you haven't yet. Let me see how many people still here. I think everyone pretty much is gone. Well, still says 3 viewers, 9 likes. So, alright, appreciate everyone who's still here. I think that's it. Going once. Going twice. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here, guys. Thanks, everyone, for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please, like the video. Please subscribe. And catch me every weekday after market close on The Smarter Gambling Show. You apes already know. Diamond hands to the moon. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. See you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Peace out.